So what is stimming in a child with an autism spectrum disorder? Well, stimming is not quite a medical word, but often parents say that and describe a certain kind of behavior, which means stimulation, and it's like self-stimulating behavior, which can be a lot of the stereotypies that you see in a child, the repetitive hand shaking or shaking a toy repeatedly. And parents describe this sometimes as an increase in stimming, for example, or an increase in this behavior, which can be due to anxiety or a child is overstimulated, and it actually can be a sign. Now, children can often engage in these behaviors to calm themselves, or when they're overexcited and cannot self-regulate. So it's a matter of seeing where this falls on the spectrum of behavior, and you can do it with language. I mean, a lot of parents call stimming as echolalia. They'll keep repeating that sound, and that's also verbal stimming. And you can have non-verbal stimming, which can be repetitively going around in circles, or closing a door back and forth, or the faucet back and forth. And a lot of stimming behavior is actually body movements, and you can see that with shaking a part of their body. I have children who want to hold on to a toy or a string and wanting to shake it repeatedly, and that's also stimming. I want to differentiate that from motor tics, for example, where a child can be blinking or have facial grimacing or can be smacking their lips or making sounds. These are tics. They could be motor or vocal tics, and these are different from stimulating behaviors. So you need to look at differentiating stimming, stereotypic behavior, which is seen more in the autism spectrum, to a motor tic that may be occurring in your child. And you need to get to the root of what is the cause of this stimming, whether it's being done when the child is by themselves, for example, and they go into this kind of repetitive behavior, or they're doing it because they're overloaded with a sensory overload, for example, or a certain anxiety that's bothering them, or maybe they've had a food that they were intolerant to, and it's a way of saying that this is not suiting their body. And children who have, for example, gluten sensitivity or dairy sensitivity, and if it's been removed from their diet and then reintroduced at some point, parents come back saying, oh my God, the stimming behavior increased, and that let me know that something else has happened with my child, or there's been some kind of infraction. So it can be used as a guide, and it's a way of a child actually communicating to you. But stimming behavior is a commonly used word and commonly seen in children with the autism spectrum disorder.